What's up, 12s? What's going down in Seattle right now is absolutely wild, and you've got to be in the loop. Imagine losing one of your top corners, patching up the secondary on the fly, and then finding a guy who not only fills the gap but takes the entire defense to another level. That's exactly what the Seahawks pulled off, and the results are already showing on the field. And hold up, because that's just the start. There's a fresh injury report that could completely shake up the game plan for Thursday Night Football, plus a look at the future of the wide receiver room that could turn this offense into a nightmare for defenses for years to come. So hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ring the bell, because today's video is packed with must-know info for every die-hard fan. Let's kick things off with a guy who's completely changing the vibe in Seattle. Derion Kendricks showed up almost out of nowhere, but he's wasted no time proving he's here to make noise. After getting waived by the Los Angeles Rams on August 26th, a lot of folks figured it might take him a while to find a new home. But Seattle didn't blink. They scooped him off waivers the very next day, stealing a talented young player right out of a division rival's hands. At the time, it felt like just another quiet end of preseason move, but fast forward to now, and Kendricks become one of the biggest storylines of this 2025 defense. The impact has been undeniable. In just 3 games, Kendrick has logged 99 defensive snaps, 5 tackles, 5 pass breakups, and 2 interceptions. He's locked down the slot while Devin Witherspoon's been out, and Mike McDonald has been raving about how Kendrick reads the game in ways that don't always show up on the stat sheet but completely swing momentum. This isn't just a stopgap. Kendrick's quickly turning into a core piece of this defense and earning respect in the locker room. The numbers make it even more impressive. He's allowed just 2 catches on 4 targets for only 19 yards, holding opposing QBs to a passer rating of 24.0. For a guy coming off a lost season with an injury, that's a massive bounce back. And honestly, there's something extra sweet about taking a productive player from a division rival and watching him ball out in your jersey. That's the kind of story that gets Lumen Field rocking every time he steps on the turf. Kendrick's journey makes it even better. A 6th-round pick in 2022, he had an up-and-down run with the Rams before a training camp injury wiped out his 2024 season. Now, in a new scheme and with the echoes of the Legion of Boom ringing in the background, Kendrick is showing the instincts and ballhawk mentality that make a difference on Sundays. Ernest Jones, his former teammate with the Rams and now a Seahawk, says Kendrick is a completely different player, more locked in, more mature, and ready to be a game changer. That's exactly the kind of growth Seattle needed to keep this defense among the NFC West's elite. With Witherspoon's return getting closer, the coaching staff will soon have a good problem on their hands, even more depth and versatility to throw at creative offenses. The fans can feel it too. The energy at Lumen goes to another level every time the defense forces a turnover. It's starting to feel like we're bringing back that trademark Seattle identity, aggressive, fast, and relentless. But we're not done yet. There's more good news. The latest injury report just dropped before the Cardinals game, and there are some big sighs of relief across the fan base. Even without a Monday practice, the team released estimated participation, and things are trending up. Zach Charbonnet, who's been dealing with a foot issue, was listed as a full participant. That's huge for the offense, because keeping the run game rolling is key to balancing McDonald's system and taking pressure off the QB. Along with him, Devin Witherspoon, Julian Love, and rookie Nick Emenwari were all listed as limited participants, a sign that they could be back soon. Getting those guys back strengthens the secondary and gives the staff more options to adjust on the fly. On the flip side, Leonard Williams is dealing with elbow and shoulder soreness and was limited, and Boy Maith, Elijah Arroyo, and Jalen Sundle are still nursing injuries that could cut into their snap counts. Robbie Utes and Josh Jones were estimated as DNPs, which opens the door for some younger guys to step up and make their case for a roster spot. This is the kind of stretch where coaching matters most, balancing rest and recovery while keeping the team sharp. Primetime football against Arizona means you need a healthy, fired-up roster ready to attack from the first snap. And the fan base is fired up because even with key pieces missing, this team just rolled the Saints 44-13 last week. A statement win that put everyone on notice. Seattle is for real. The front seven is heating up, the secondary is playing disciplined and nasty, and fans can feel that something special is brewing. If you're loving this exclusive coverage, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, because we've still got plenty to talk about when it comes to the future of this offense. And that's exactly where we're heading next. With DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett gone, the big question was who would step up and lead this WR group. Jackson Smith-Njigba has answered in a big way, 323 yards and a touchdown on 22 catches through 3 games, including back-to-back 100-yard games. He's proving he's ready to be this team's WR1. Rookie Torrey Horton is also turning heads with 2 touchdowns in his first 3 games, showing he's got what it takes to be a reliable WR3. But Seattle still needs a young, dynamic WR2 to round things out, and that's where the draft comes in. CBS Sports' Mike Renner projects the Seahawks taking Ohio State wideout Carnell Tate with their 2026 first-round pick. At 6 feet 3 inches, 195 pounds, Tate is a true vertical threat, something Seattle's been missing since Metcalf's departure. Through 3 college games this season, Tate has already racked up 219 yards and 3 scores, proving he's a big play machine. If that projection hits, Seattle's offense could have a young, explosive trio that keeps defensive coordinators up at night. Surrounding the QB with legit playmakers is exactly what the best teams in the league are doing, and Seattle's right there, building smart for the future. Bottom line, this team isn't just thinking about 2025, they're setting themselves up to compete for years. Mike McDonald is putting his stamp on this squad: aggressive defense, balanced offense, and a commitment to developing young stars. Put that together, a pass rush that gets home, a secondary that takes the ball away, and an offense that can flip a game on one play, and you've got a team that can dream big. Now I want to hear from you 12s. Which of these stories hits you the hardest? Kendrick's instant impact, the encouraging injury updates, or the thought of Carnell Tate in blue and green down the road? Do you think Seattle already has what it takes to stay at the top, or do they still need to add more firepower? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know where you stand, 12s. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. This season is shaping up to be an absolute ride, and you'll want to be here for every single moment. Go Hawks!